Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and today we're going to be asking, should you be pulling for the new Jaden and Oberon VC, and should you be pulling for the Tyrell VC? Both of them are coming out this week, and both of them are kind of okay, and they're not amazing, and we're going to talk about why. So let's go ahead and dig in. So I think first and foremost, don't pull on these VCs. I think these VCs, they're in the general pool. You're probably going to pull them eventually anyway. And these VCs don't offer anything remarkable. If you're in a world where you're running a light composition and you are going up against other light compositions, of course the light resistance 20 from the Jaden VC is going to be helpful. It's going to be pretty powerful. Maybe if you're running Jaden in your formation already, the global buff for agility and magic would be okay for him. But I feel like the stats just aren't there on these vision cards to make it worth it. And I feel like we have other VCs, and we actually have global exclusive VCs that actually offset these vision cards quite significantly. So first off, starting with the Jaden VC here, it is going to be a hybrid VC, so it is going to give attack and magic, which is kind of problematic in itself. For the individual light unit, it's going to give light attack +5, which isn't a lot. It's also going to give luck up 10%, which, in some situations would be really good if maybe you wanted to capitalize even more on evasion for your evasion units. If you're looking to maybe max evasion out on the individual unit, this might be something that you want, but I don't think it's enough to pull for, especially since we are seeing counters to light evasion now. And I feel like while there's still a lot of light evasion in the game right now, I feel like we are kind of beginning to see the doorway and move on from a complete light evasive meta, and I think that's been going on for a while now. The party-wide buff is interesting as well, giving acquired AP up 50%. Acquired AP is one of those stats that doesn't have an immediate repercussion, really. I don't think there's ever been a situation where I could say that acquired AP has been the reason that I have either won or lost a battle. Definitely in long-term PvE battles, this is going to be really important, but especially in like GVG and other types of things, not as important. And party-wide luck up 18%. This is probably the most problematic, I think, with this vision card, just because, especially if you're running a light evasion composition, you're going to be running Secrets of the Heart, which is luck up 35%. We already have, I believe it's Elena's VC. It's either Elena's or Jaden's VC that gives, it is Elena's VC that gives luck up 35 in addition to 30 Secrets of the Heart. So like when this came out on JP, they did not have Elena's VC. So the fact that they didn't have Elena's VC in JP when this came out meant that this was the second best luck card in the game for light element units. So this really would have helped them out if they were trying to make, for example, Violet more viable. But because we have Elena's VC and because we have access to Elena, it really just makes this whole VC a little bit pointless, I would say. The only real redeeming factor, I would say, is going to be the light resistance 20%. So I think this can be a slow build. The Jaden global buff is also pretty good. But again, Jaden has his own VC, right? And you're probably going to be setting Jaden's own VC in the primary slot anyway for him. He does get HP up. He also gets acquired AP up on this global buff here. It gives AoE resistance, so it's definitely not going to be a sub VC type of vision card. So overall, for the new Jaden VC, I would say, we're kind of in a world where we are hard skipping. The Tyrell VC is in a similar position. So this is rolling out this week as well. And I think even if these were both available for 2K paid viz, I think they're both skips. And I think this VC is a little bit better than the Jaden VC. And I could actually see this vision card getting some use on the global side. It does have agility up +3 on it. It has attack 162. It's going to give acquired AP up 30% for the individual unit, and it's going to give attack up 10% for the individual unit. Party-wide, it's going to give water resistance for water units, and it's also going to give accuracy plus 25 and water attack plus 18. Now, this is one of those situations where, you know, maybe if you're wanting to run a water composition to counter Astria, so like if you're planning on water combat, this VC could be okay. This is another situation though where we actually have a global vision card that is better. We actually have the Thanks for the Votes vision card, which actually gives agility plus 5, attack 130, AP 20, HP 288, and it gives party-wide water attack 35, accuracy 13. And it gives water units max damage up 2500, gives the individual unit HP plus 15%, and it gives some specific units here, Man-Eater plus 20. So it's just one of those situations where, you know, there are better VCs or even equivalent VCs, because we also have the Lara Croft vision card, which also gives agility 3, dexterity 52, attack 140. And granted, this is a limited time VC, so if you didn't get this, you don't have an opportunity to get it anymore. I do happen to have it, and I know a lot of other players have it, but it gives, you know, luck up 35% party-wide to water units when it's maxed out. You know, if you're looking for accuracy and you're looking at this and you're like, oh, it gives accuracy, you know, 25, you could easily just set the Lara Croft VC, and it probably, the accuracy plus 25 will probably equate to more accuracy than luck plus 35%, but it's close enough to the point where it's like, do I really need another water vision card? Am I actually going to use another water card? What are kind of my thoughts around all of this? So I think for this week, you can actually hard skip both of the vision cards. Even if there's a 2K paid, I would say don't be tempted. You know, there's a reason they're rolling both of these vision cards out together, and it's because they're both not good. We have global enhanced versions already out, and we even have, you know, other vision cards for secondary VC slots that are actually better than the effects that these vision cards offer. Pretty much the only thing these vision cards offer are if you want to get 20% light resistance for light units, or if you want to get 20% water resistance for water units. And that would be only if you're planning in potentially GVG or PvP to go up against a mirror composition. And right now there's so many different elements in the game that people are running and people are playing. I don't think you're going to be seeing those mirror compositions very often. So pretty easy this week. I would say pretty easy skip for most people. I think most people are probably saving Vizior anyway, especially since Astrius just came out, and we are going to be having Resnick coming out next week, which should be a pretty big deal. I know people are going to be very happy about that, but for now, skip, and you know, we'll kind of have to wait and see what goes on. So thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day.